Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to ask, now we got to use both of these decks. I have one card that shouldn't have been out of its sequence. Take that back. I've got another one. Okay, here we go. So let's get a start on who's thinking of Libra right now. Nine of Swords and the Moon. Oh, my. Okay. Who's thinking of Libra right now? Could be somebody that is pretty stressed out. They're hoping, bizarrely, that Libra doesn't know that they're thinking of them. Why? This looks like, oh my gosh, they don't know, do they? Seven of Wands. Is this somebody who's been doing a little? I'm getting this vibe of like Libra blocked them or something, or they don't want Libra to know that they're paying attention because maybe things didn't go so well. We have the Sun. It's almost like they're feeling like they've been found out. This is clarity, this is blockage, this is stress and secrets. This, that, or maybe somebody is checking out Libra on the sly behind somebody else's back. Sorry, I know sometimes we get big drama stories. I can't help it. It's just whatever the cards are. This almost looks like they're doing something secretive. I mean, obviously with the Moon and then that Seven of Wands, they're afraid that it's going to be found out. Even though on one hand, it's like they want it to not have to be a secret, but right now they're stressed. So I'm just gonna go with what we see and my first instinct on it, which is I feel like this is somebody who is um, stressed because they don't want somebody else to know that they are checking out Libra. Okay, we're definitely gonna just go with this story because we have the Lovers card. Oftentimes, this is going to be somebody who maybe has somebody else, but they're wishing that they were with Libra. Now, it could also be that Libra is with somebody, and this is, Libra is their best friend's girl or, their best friend's guy or whatever. And they're really drawn to Libra. And they're like, oh God, I hope when I look at Libra, I hope it doesn't show in my face that I'm, lusting after them because I'm not supposed to be. There is a secret on this. Okay, tell me just about Libra real quick. Libra, we have Strength card and we have the Chariot. All I can say is it doesn't matter what anybody else is looking at Libra as, Libra will always make their own decisions. Libra is strong enough, empowered enough to make their own choices. However, this could also represent one of the reasons why they're so drawn to this Libra, because everybody's drawn to somebody who's powerful and attractive and self-possessed and, moves forward with grace and with, an acknowledgement of, who they are and what they are. It feels like Libra is like really cutting a clear path through life for themselves. They come across as very regal. I can see why they'd be drawn to Libra. Okay, let's go over to the other deck. So tell me about this though. If they are stressed because they are hoping to keep it a secret how much they want Libra, or let's just ask, what exactly are they thinking of Libra right now? The devil. Impure thoughts much? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be laughing. It's just like, wow, that was blunt. I'm thinking things I'm not allowed to think. The Sun card, the Emperor sideways. They're thinking that, again, we see the Sun twice. Libra is their happy fantasy. Libra is the person that it is not okay that they want Libra. At least this is how they feel about it. It's not okay that I want Libra, but I really, really, really want Libra. I want to be Libra's long-term partner, but I can't be. But I know how happy I'd be if I were. It's almost like they have supreme guilt over wanting Libra. Where is that coming from? I mean, there's certainly, if not guilt, there's an acknowledgement that this is not okay. I'm not allowed to do this. We have a Queen of Cups, we have a Nine of Cups, and we have a King of Wands. Yeah, this really feels like somebody who's already in another connection. And they themselves even might say that this is me being really self-indulgent. I have a powerful connection. What the heck am I doing? Wanting Libra. Actually, what are you doing wanting Libra? Why are you, if you're in a great connection, why are you wanting Libra? Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Libra's the one who got away. This is an ex. This is an ex who spies still on Libra. They're in another connection at this point in this particular story. Please remember, these are fictional stories about fictional characters, right? But in this storyline, this is an ex who is still very much thinking of Libra. It is over. It has been over for some time. They can't get over Libra. And that's why Libra's in the Chariot. Okay, that makes sense. This is somebody Libra already moved on from. But they're the ones in another connection, and they're the ones who spy on Libra like all the time. They miss Libra as their lover. I mean, if they have any old, picture or way to like look at a picture of Libra or something online, they might check to see is Libra with another lover. They might spend some time like rereading old texts or looking at old images. Why are you doing this? What is it that you want from Libra? Six of Pentacles, they still want Libra back. But if you're with somebody else, what do you want to do with that other connection? You can't exactly pursue Libra when you have some other connection. We've got the Six of Cups sideways. We have the Hierophant sideways. See, that's the thing. This person's not actually motivated enough to say, I am actually closing out a cycle with somebody who, although I might be in a connection and they're wonderful and we don't have a problem, but I don't love them the way I love Libra, so I need to close that cycle and go toward Libra. They're not saying that. They're saying, well, I don't know what would happen if Libra and I were to reconnect. It's like they want to do, in their fantasy, they would reconnect with Libra first and then figure out what to do with that other connection that they're in. So in the meantime, they basically are still wanting Libra while having some other connection. I feel bad for the person that they're in another connection with, honestly. Oh gosh, let's change decks. I'm so disappointed. This is not the way I thought this one was going to go. Tell me about Libra. Libra is Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Libra's not going back to them. So that's never going to happen. So this just exists in their head right now, that they fantasize about being with Libra and they hope nobody knows that they're still doing that. They started out all these muscles, but fear. They come across as very strong, but sure, they hide a lot on the inside. This is somebody who hides pretty much everything that they really feel, which probably gives them a lot of internal turmoil, right? Why do they think things ended with Libra? King of Pentacles. What, Libra wanted them to give more? The Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, and they weren't ready to do that. So Libra took off and they were like, well, I just wasn't ready to be generous. I wasn't ready to get more serious. Libra left before I was ready to actually make something more serious. There's definitely something about the timing. They should have been ready to give more. And Libra was like, okay, well, I kind of think that I should move on then. Because we got that Chariot again, which is depicting Libra. There's something that it was like, there's that song, it's a country song, and a week or two I would have been ready, I would have known what to say. It's basically, it's a song about a guy who is attending his ex-girlfriend's wedding. She's getting married to somebody else, or maybe he never even dated her. I don't think so, because he said, but somehow fall became spring. It's like he never locked it down and made it serious with her. So she's moved on. She's met somebody else. She's now getting married, and he's sitting there at the wedding, and he's, in his head, he's like, if I had just had another week or two, like I would have been the one who proposed. But it kind of looks like that's the way I would describe this. This person wasn't ready to get serious at that point in time. So wait, did they then instead go get serious with somebody else? Is that what happened? The Empress, they might have married somebody else, but wanting it to be Libra. Why were you not ready to be with Libra? Six of Pentacles. I don't understand. Six of Swords. Hermit in the reverse, World in the reverse. I don't get it. All I know is that it's almost like they resented the fact that Libra brought up the idea of, if you're not doing something more serious, then I'm going to leave. And they were like, oh, since you broached that subject, forget it. I'm not going to be ready anytime soon. This person feels like a jerk. I'm so glad Libra's not with this person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say things out loud. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Magician upright. I think this went so well. I'm so glad Libra's not with this situation anymore because it wasn't going to be satisfying. They weren't giving. Libra manifested moving on in their own life. So why does it even matter that this person still thinks about Libra as the one that got away and they still fantasize even though they went and married somebody else? It's so crazy. Like as punishment. Well, it's that Libra, I don't mean to be vindictive, but Libra kind of has a last laugh here. Libra's moved on. Libra got justice, and the justice is this person has they will never stop thinking about Libra. They will never ever ever be over Libra because of whatever that energy was that made them do exactly the wrong thing, all because Libra maybe dared to say, what are we doing here? Why is this, where's the seriousness? Where's the fact that they acted like a punk? Because it very much feels like somebody who was like, you know what, if you're going to ask me questions, guess what, you don't get any of this. Kind of like a jerk teenager is the vibe here. You're going to ask me what are we doing? Are we getting serious? If we're not going to be serious, then maybe this isn't the right connection. The fact that you would even say that, then forget it. Guess what? You don't get all this. You blew it with me, Libra. That's the attitude. And then they like went off and married somebody else, but they wanted Libra, but they had to like snub Libra somehow. That snub, the only person that they snubbed was themselves in their own heart. But it is justice that Libra didn't end up with that person because they seem so childish, so petty. I'm so sorry, but this is a very petty connection. It's so much better that Libra moved on, I think. It's certainly, we can see it with the Justice card. Yeah, a very petulant. I don't know. They thought they were like the greatest catch in the world and nobody could tell them anything. The King of Wands, but in the reverse, very bloated idea of how awesome he or she was. Very bloated idea. And very much like this is somebody who wanted to teach Libra, listen, you can't ask me anything. You can't ask a question about where we're going, about you can't have an expectation that of what you might want a relationship to look like. I was going to give to you, but guess what? Now I'm not. Like that's the vibe. And with that sass attitude too. What did Libra manifest for themselves instead then? Because I'm thinking Libra is long gone from this. I'm thinking Libra is out of Dodge. It was hard for Libra to let this go, actually. They manifested like a quiet farewell. They took some time. They could have taken quite a few months or even a couple years even to get over this one, to let it go. They worried that they somehow made a mistake. They felt sad. And then guess what? They got over it. 9 of Pentacles. And when they got over it, they started to feel really good. And they started to maybe look at their worth and value and say, yeah, the truth of it is, the fact that I asked somebody what we were doing and then they cut me out of their life for asking, I mean, it was really painful because I think Libra felt rejected, but then they worried about that for a while. Am I an ogre? Did I demand too much? And then it was like, honestly, it was so sad to be with somebody who wouldn't like maybe want to protect the relationship or build it or grow it. You can't nurture flowers unless you take care of them. And I think Libra finally discovered that. Like they came full circle and they were like, no, actually, I'm not calling them a villain or anything like that. But for me, that was a very sad relationship and it was very stressful and it made me not feel very safe or very loved or very warm. And I think I deserve to feel safe and warm and loved. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to manifest something better. I'm going to listen to my guides. I'm going to trust that the reason that person let me go is probably because I was supposed to be let go so that I could manifest something else for me. Not because there's something wrong with me, but because I should probably be able to move forward. And once again, we have Libra in their strongest energy with the Justice card. That was them needing to come full circle and realize, yes, I did deserve more. Yes, I deserved more. I want more. And then Libra started to date. Libra has a lot of great people around them. Libra has people that love them, admire them. People, they may have a small, very core group of friends that they really trust, friends that really care about them. And guess what? None of them are freaking jealous. None of them are freaking toxic. None of them are trying to hold them back. None of them trying to manipulate them. Whomever Libra counts as like friends, they're grounded, they're realistic. If Libra started to date, they may have started to, even if they didn't find an instant like love connection, they have found that, wow, I'm experiencing more joyful, more down to earth, less toxic experiences, even with perfect strangers that I'm only having a cup of coffee with, than I did with maybe that ex. It's because there was a lot of punishment vibe coming off of that situation with the ex who's still obsessed with Libra. We have a 10 of Wands. I think that was, Libra dating a little bit, meeting other people and being around friends who care about them. I think Libra has like really been able to realize that person of my past that I was so fretting over, it really was a them issue, not a me issue. I can let that one go completely now. So I really see this as a very healed Libra. So now who do we have thinking of Libra that is maybe in Libra's immediate environment? We have got the Three of Wands in the reverse. This isn't going to be a new person, but this person is coming in soon in this storyline. Libra's about to meet somebody different, somebody new. We got a King of Swords in the reverse. What's the deal with it being a King of Swords in the reverse? Is this somebody that Libra would never have guessed? We got they could be popping into Libra's world and Libra won't recognize them as a potential love interest. They could be somebody who has recently been through the ringer. They could be feeling very down. They could be feeling fairly heartbroken. Whomever this is that is about to pop up in Libra's life, are they coming in for Libra to like fix them, heal them? We have the Lovers in the reverse and we also have the Knight of Wands upright. Okay, I will say this. This says that this new person coming in, they are coming off of a heartbreak. They might be trying to flirt with Libra because Libra's really attractive, but it says Libra is probably not wanting to get too involved right away with this person. They're not going back to an ex, but they are not fully healed. Libra's about to meet somebody who's got a bit of like some unhealed trauma or pain. They're not going back to an ex, but they might not be stable enough to be like super romantic. They're meeting Libra for a reason though, and Libra's meeting them for a reason. I think Libra will be savvy enough to say, I'm meeting a new person, but I can smell that they're still wounded. I'm just going to be kind with them, straightforward with them, patient with them, get to know them, and we'll learn about each other, but I'm not going to take them on as a lover too soon. I think that this person's going to, they're going to realize Libra is their wish fulfillment. But Two of Swords, Libra's going to stay on the fence about them just a bit. I'll get to know this new person, but I want to make sure I'm not going to let them take away my happiness. My happiness is super important, but I'm also going to make sure that I get to know them a little bit before I let them into my world, because I'm not looking for some heartbroken person who then can come in and break my heart. We got the Seven of Swords. Libra's not going to show them the most important aspects of their life until this person's fully healed. This is a new individual who's coming in. They still have hurt and heartbreak around them, even though they're not going back to an ex. They're going to try real hard to date Libra, flirt with Libra, make sexy eyes at Libra, but Libra's probably not going to let them get too close for a while. Not until Libra's sure that this person is not like on a rebound or something. Six of Wands. I think it's, if anything, they're going to respect Libra more for it, but I also see them falling for Libra with that Page of Swords. This is a new person, but Libra handles it with so much grace, does not overgive to them, does not let them in too close. There could be passion, but it'll still be passion with the awareness that I'm not giving you my heart until I can see whether or not you're healed enough to handle it. I think it's going to take time for this connection to like blossom, but it is new and it is different and it looks really good. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much, Libras. Really appreciate you. Take care.